All right, welcome again to another interesting session on Edexcel GCSE Business Studies. I'm looking at topic 1.2, 1.2.1, which is customer needs. So from Edexcel, what do you have to know? The first thing we need to know is identify and understanding customer needs. You have to identify, that's one thing, and you have to understand two things. So you identify and understand customer needs. What do customers need? Price. Customers want a good price for the products or services they buy. Customers want quality products. Customers want choice. Customers want convenience. So when we talk about customer needs, we are looking at price, quality, choice, and convenience. And the next session is the importance of identifying and understanding customers. What's the importance of identifying and understanding customers? If you understand customers, you are able to produce what they want. And if you produce what they want, they are more likely to buy from you. So it helps in generating sales. If you are able to sell more, then your business is more likely to survive. So 6 things you've got to know in this topic, and I'm going to go through with you on how to remember it. When we're looking at 2.1.1, how will you remember this? Okay, one way to remember it is we're looking at customer needs. 4 main things we need to remember. So, how do we remember it? PCQC. P, we're talking about price. The C is your choice. The Q is your quality, and the next one, convenience. PCQC, or I don't mind if you say PQCC. Whichever way works for you, you can remember it. Customer needs, PCQC. Importance of generating, importance of understanding customer needs, GB. So PCQC, GB will help you to understand it. Now let's go in and look at how to answer questions on this topic. This is a sample question, 9-mark question in Edexcel GCSE Business, and it's a justify question. To reduce the impact of its rising costs, Good and Property is considering 2 options. Option 1, buying cheaper ingredients from different suppliers, and option 2, charging higher prices for its tea. In the 9-mark question, you'll be given 2 options. The way to answer this question is, first of all, to make the decision. You have to make a decision on which one you think Good and Property should choose. There is no right or wrong answer to it. So far as you justify your point, you'll be able to get the answer right. I'm going to take you straight to my board, and I'm going to explain to you on how to do this. So answering the 9-mark question, the first thing you do is to make the decision. Make the decision. Once the decision is made, I want you to go back and have some application. If you want to learn the best way to do the application, I'm looking forward to seeing you in my exam technique approach, where I look at application in details. Application is going back to the business, the case study, and getting information on that case study. So you make the decision, you do some application to say why you are making that decision. Then you talk about one point that is an advantage in support of the decision you've made. Have one point that is showing an advantage of the decision that you have made. Then get another point that is showing against that decision. Then at the end, I want you to do a conclusion. In doing your conclusion, I want you to use the tutor to you a gym approach in doing your conclusion. You want to know how to do this? Please subscribe to my exam technique approach video. So first of all, you make the decision, You do your application, you talk about an advantage point, a disadvantage point, your conclusion, then you look at the EGIM approach. One way to remember this is what I call, or we call in fruit tuition, DAD-C. DAD-C will give you the way to remember this. 9-mark question, you make the decision. So let's quickly go and have a look on the screen and have a look at how this will be answered. Okay, so now in this question, straight away, buying tea from the supplier will be a good option for good and property. You have made that decision. You need to say why you've made that decision. This is because. Then you go in and talk about another point that is justifying that decision you've made. You look at the disadvantage, then you have a conclusion, and that is how to answer your 9-mark question. As I said previously, subscribe to the EXAM technique approach and we'll go into more details about that. Thank you.